Guys, it's Miss Rose. I wanted to talk to you about the thesis paragraph strategy and how to use that when writing about satire. So I'm going to use the Girl Moved to Tears after reading of Mice and My Cliff Notes to model how to write an analysis, a rhetorical analysis of satire. So first, the thesis paragraph strategy. And for those of you who are new to my course, if you haven't learned this, it's a very specific strategy that helps you write the introductory paragraph very quickly. So the first thing you want to do is mention the title, the author's name, use a vivid verb, and then a purpose statement. So on its learning, let's see, there is a page, called Essential Handouts to have printed for open notes, essays, and assessments. And if you haven't printed these, they are great to have because you can use your notes anytime you're writing an essay, be it formative or summative, on My AV Classroom. You can also use these notes when you're taking the MCQs. These are the materials that you can use when you are working on your work at home, rather than going to the internet and doing things like that. Use the notes to try to help you apply everything you have to apply. So rhetorically accurate action verbs are really important. And so that's what that is talking about as well. And then you need to move into a purpose statement. So if I were to write the first sentence of a rhetorical analysis about this particular piece, I would say something like, and I'll move to pairs. The onion. Now, because this is satire, I could even say satirizes lazy act of substituting reading the novel with reading the summary of the. Okay, so there's my first sentence. I have a clear kind of sense of purpose. Now I'm going to move to my second sentence. Here's where I'm going to talk about strategies, things like that, and then continue to develop my understanding of purpose. So, sorry. If I were to use this, since we didn't get a clear author, I don't believe, I'll just keep saying the onion. So the onion employs mockery, hyperbole, verbal, irony, and jump position in order to lampoon the. Let me see, I wanted to get my word list, and see, I have all my word lists printed from Nearpod, and so I will get anything from the Nearpod this week onto that essential things to print, so you know what to print. But I'll have this out so I can find words to help me describe what I'm doing. So let's see. In order to lampoon, and I want to look for some of those words. The short-sighted nature of tending to have read a novel by substituting the process. It's not my best sentence I've ever written, but what you see is I'm not repeating word for word what I've stated the purpose is there. Now I'm starting to move into something different, but I did say substituting again, didn't I? So let's see. To lampoon the short-sighted nature of a disengaged approach to the study of literature. Okay, so that way I'm kind of developing. The idea is each sentence you want to get into a further, more kind of complex recognition of purpose. And then your final sentence is kind of like your ultimately sentence. It's your what's the ultimate big idea. Okay. So ultimately, the Onion seeks to criticize um, the imma- the immature approach that students take approach of students who take shortcuts in their learning. Something like that. Okay. And so then if I take it and I put it all together, I have my thesis paragraph. Short and sweet, just like your readers like it. They like you just to get right to the point. Um, And, the idea of the thesis paragraph strategy is it's a time saver as well, because you want to maximize the amount of time you're spending writing the analytical commentary in the body. That's what you want to spend your time on. So your thesis paragraph itself should be short, sweet. There's no need to give any background information or be really lofty or anything like that. Your readers have all read the same prompt. They're very aware of what the onion is, that kind of thing. So you just need to stay focused on purpose, strategy, meaning, intent. Okay. So in Girl Moved to Tears, The Onion satirizes the lazy act of substituting reading a novel with reading the summary of the novel. In Girl Moved to Tears, The Onion satirizes the lazy act of substituting reading a novel with reading the summary of the novel. Wait. Sorry guys, Miss Rose didn't copy the right one. I apologize. Okay, let's try again. In Girl Moved to Tears, The Onion satirizes the lazy act of substituting reading a novel with reading the summary of the novel. The Onion employs mockery, hyperbole, verbal irony, and juxtaposition in order to lampoon the short sighted nature of a disengaged approach to the study of literature. Ultimately, The Onion seeks to criticize the immature approach of students who take shortcuts in their learning, specifically their learning about literature. Okay. So now I have something that's kind of going to ground my analysis as well. I can use it as my kind of logical test. Am I proving this? What more do I need to say in my commentary to really make it clear what I'm thinking? Okay, so that's how you write the thesis paragraph. Thanks.